The House of Four Dimensions.
Once entered this, do not ever utter the word hot.
Is it some kind of riddle?
No, it is a warning. There's no way to know if it's real. But we may as well take precaution.
Right. Nobody say hot. Shh.
Max. Your friends have come to visit you, Yusuke.
What are you poser bastards up to? How come I can't move? And hell, why do your doors look so stupid?
You've entered my territory. Space and time follow different rules. See how I'm stepping on your shadow? Here, it's as binding as a straitjacket. Now try to relax. Our night's about to begin.
Well, that's odd. What is this place?
It looks all twisted up.
And that steam! It's like an oven, it's so hot!
Remember the word we're not saying.
Kurama. Did you feel that?
Yes. When we entered, the energy schematic changed. It feels as though we've somehow been transported to a different space.
Or a different space-time. Welcome to the house, everyone. I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah, that's him. One of the guys Urameshi left with.
Recognition. I just love how that feels.
Listen, dork! I don't know who you think you are, but we're no normal school kids!
His name is Kaito.
Hold on. How on earth do you know that?
He is a classmate. All of his test scores are second only to mine. Remarkably bright for his age. I've never spoken to him personally, and naturally I've never told him about you. Kaito! Where have you gotten your information? And why have you kidnapped Yusuke?
It's a real grip-your-seat mystery, isn't it? I hear your team won something called the Dark Tournament, and I hear that's quite a feat. My congratulations. Really, I was most surprised about you, Suichi. Try to put yourself in my shoes. Learning my school rival can also do the funniest things with plants. Ooh, that's a scary look. I don't remember you ever making that face in the classroom. Then again, we both keep things from our peers. You see, I've learned that I have a talent too. And being such great champions as you are, I was hoping I could test them out on you.
Okay, this is ridiculous! We've been through stuff you couldn't even dream about!
I'll take him. You'll agree my impatience for human fools will be an asset. Now!
You'll be sorry.
I doubt that!
Never doubt.
How the heck did he just do that? Energy came right out of nowhere. It looked weird.
As you see, this is a very special room where brute strength cannot exist. Only your words have power here. Just make sure you follow my one posted rule.
What's he saying?
He must mean the note on the door.
Indeed.
As a child, playing pretend I would make my own world with my own rules, but I've learned I can do it for real. Growing up as a bookworm, I guess it was inevitable what I would decide to rule out. Violence. I see why that disturbs you, Hiei. In the world of fighting, your skills let you bully anybody you want. But in my territory, you're just a tiny, swordless man.
Control your temper, Hiei. He wants you to act out of anger.
Any buffoon can make a shield. How do we know your other claim isn't just a bluff?
There's only one way.
No three-letter word can rule my fate. Hot.
Fight it, Hiei! Try!
I told him not to doubt me, but that's what happens when you say the taboo word. Your soul becomes part of my territory.
Wake him up!
He's ice cold.
Oh dear.
You lose a point. Now we've taken 2 hostages. Urameshi's having his fun upstairs. So what's your next move? Go home or play through the round? It's a kick, your lifestyle. The secrets, dueling opponents with special powers. I only started last month, but I've worked hard. My first challenge was learning how to control my power. The guys and I call it manifesting our territory. So far, I've gotten to a 10-meter radius around me. As long as I concentrate, everything inside it has to follow the rules I've set. Imagination turned to physical law.
So, by that logic, if we incapacitate you, the rules will cease and Hiei's soul will return to his body.
I don't know. Maybe. No one's beaten me yet, so it hasn't come up.
That's it! I can't take any more of this rookie and his ego trip!
How do you stand these friends of yours, Suichi? They can't handle one smart conversation. It must get lonely. Still, you haven't chosen. Will you challenge me or go home?
Wait, you're forgetting the third option.
Really? I'm drawing a blank. What do you mean?
We forget about Hiei for now and move on! That's my vote!
I never expected to hear that from you, Kuwabara. Hiei's your teammate.
It's its own code! Right? You had to bribe him to help Urameshi because he said weak men deserve to fall. Then he turns around and says the wrong thing on purpose just to be cool. Let's save him for after we're through. That'll teach him a lesson.
You have a brain after all. Of course, it's not a very good one. That option isn't valid.
Why not? You can't hold us back!
No, but you can't get through a doorway if you don't have the proper key.
You mean Urameshi's in there?
Let's just say that door is your first step. But Yanagisawa has the only key.
Ha! Now this I can handle! All right, Mr. Hairspray, hand over the key while I'm asking you nicely.
No dice.
Listen, I'll give you one more shot just in case you don't know who I am. Give me the dumb key.
All right. Why don't you come knock me out and take it, man? Come on. Or did you lose your strength, too?
You little... Shut your hole!
You gotta get a better memory. We're still inside of Kaito's territory, and you know he doesn't like violence. We gotta be gentle with each other, okay?
How about I gently shove my foot down your throat?
So, you finally decide?
I'll play by your rules, Kaito. Whatever they are.
Good.
And so the...
They can't say the word hot. You better believe it, Ogre. There aren't any prizes for being stubborn or skeptical today.
Because of the house, sir?
Because of the territories those weirdo teens can make. Unless the rest of our gang wants to end up with a captured soul like Hiei, they better follow every strange rule to a T. I don't know where these kidnappers got their powers, but they're pretty smart to have pushed us this far.
We should watch them closely, sir.
I heard you were headstrong. The nicer way to say you're stupid.
Shut up!
Well, while you've been fighting here for no reason, one of your friends has decided to stay with us.
You're full of crap!
No, you'll see what I mean soon enough.
I'm tired of this. We're still allowed to talk, right? We just can't say the H-you-know-what word. That's nothing tough. So, Kurama, you said you had school with this dork. What other stuff do you know about him?
You, Kaito. My classmate, as we've said. He has garnered much attention at my school in light of his IQ results. His intellect is ranked at the genius level, with some of his scores the highest since the school's inception.
Well, that's a roundabout way of bragging, isn't it, Suichi? If I'm such a prince, you must be the king, since you always beat me on tests.
Cumulatively, yes, my grades are superior. But in certain subjects, such as language and literature, you far surpass me. You've even published essays on literary theory.
So he's a young genius writer, huh? I bet we're cooler than anything you've read in a book!
Not really.
It's so obvious what you're trying! Making us sweat it out in this room so we'll say your magic word. I mean, it must be 100 degrees!
80, actually, with 80% humidity. I keep my room like this so I can raise my tropical plants. My tribute to Suichi. But if the conditions are making you thirsty, I have plenty of drinks in the fridge. I even have glasses.
What are you chuckling at, bookworm? Did you poison him or something? Maybe you should drink one first.
Waste all my talent to poison you? That's brilliant. You know, you're a very intelligent guy.
And you bark a lot for a weenie dog.
Hold up, Kuwabara. Why don't you let me get that? I want to keep my hands full. Okay, looks harmless enough, and quite a selection. Let's see. OJ, it's better for you than soda.
That's fine. Just pour it over ice, and we can share with each other as long as we have 2 straws.
Your confidence in my health is charming. That can't be!
Good. Victim 2.
But why?
You're cheating, Kaito! He never came close to saying hot! I goofed!
That's 3. I can't believe that was so easy.
Well, we obviously didn't assemble this team for brain puzzles and academic decathlons. But what went wrong? Botan blew it, but what about Kuwabara? Ogre, did you hear him say hot?
No.
Let's check the replay. Here we go.
OJ, it's better for you than soda.
That's fine. Just pour it over ice, and we can share with each other as long as we have 2 straws.
Your confidence in my health is charming.
I don't get it. Where's hot?
That's fine. Just pour it over ice, and we can share with each other as long
Share
as we
with
have 2
each
straws.
other. Each other. H-O-T. Ah!
E-A-C-H-O-T!
It spells hot! Oh, I think my brain just broke.
Forgive me for not explaining the specifics. I didn't think your friends could handle it. In my territory, you can't say the letters H, O, and T in a row, even if they are parts of different words. It's no simple child's game. It's a puzzle of diction, and I can't bend the rules.
That's fair enough.
Souls are so pretty. I like the girls best. Souls are the only thing you can't make stronger by training. You can only make them darker. What do you say, Suichi? Should I darken mine right now by breaking these? It feels so strange having this power over people. You must feel it all the time. Yes, maybe I'll just make a little scratch.
I'm warning you. You so much as bruise what's in your hand, and I'll show you pain. The hue of your soul will cease to matter because you will not be judged when you die. You will no longer exist.
Interesting. You'll have to show me how to talk like that once I beat you.
How long can you afford this brazen facade?
What the? How did you get that key? Yana!
He's bluffing you, man. I got it here in my pocket. It's gone! But he never even came in the hall! Huh?
I was not stopped since I refrained from violence. With gentle discreetness, I merely borrowed the key from your coat pocket. Seems we can use our powers in your territory, as long as we follow the rules.
So you picked my pockets with some greenery? No, you are a first-class freak.
Keep those souls in perfect condition, Kaito. You've found yourself in over your head.
You can't intimidate me. I still have the upper hand. You have to beat me at my game.
Tell me, is it possible to change your taboo? Naturally, neither one of us will say the word. Thus, we are locked in a stalemate. And I was hoping we could increase the challenge.
Of course, Suichi. I've been planning that all along. I don't want to beat my great adversary with a simple word gag. I want a true battle of wits. I can change the rules whenever I please.
Then let me determine the rules of the word game, and I assure you, I will force you to speak the taboo within 45 minutes, and thereby free my friend's souls.
Oh? You're that confident you can outwit me? All right. And what if you cannot get me to break the rules in 45 minutes?
Then you may have my soul as well.
Oh, my.
So, you in? Or will you cower from a game in which you clearly have the advantage?
Brilliant. Arrogant Suichi. I have more advantage than you think. Since I found my power, I've obsessed over every word puzzle in print. You can't beat me. Yet here you are, strolling into my trap like it's your idea. I accept your challenge. So, let's hear the taboo that ended Suichi's life.
It starts as one letter. But as time moves forward, we eliminate more. There are 26 letters in the alphabet and 45 minutes to play. Thus, every 104 seconds, we will lose another letter we can say, starting from the end at Z and moving backwards.
Yes, and at the end of the game, every letter will be taboo. Fascinating imagination. This game will be fun. Let's see. It's 50 minutes after midnight. Why don't we start neatly at 1?
Sounds perfect.
Follow the rule, both host and guest. Don't utter a letter crossed off from the list. Each 104 seconds, note 2, another letter becomes taboo. We begin. Better get any Z words out of you before they're taboo. Zealous zebras and crazy zinc zippers. The next will be more of a challenge. We'll forfeit the letter Y. Why, oh why, do we lose the letter Y? What if we need to cry? I find this game very enjoyable, don't you?
Be careful, Kaito. You'll tire yourself and make a mistake.
last, a challenge. It's rather remarkable. So much I use those last letters.
Losing ST and U should be a greater obstacle.
When people say I can't do something, it makes me want to do it even more. Ah! It's like walking by a fire alarm and not
Sir,
being able
calm
to
down.
breathe. I can't take it! Caesar Zoxy Wax W! Fiddle Tips VY Voodoo Voodoo!
Is this one of your baby talk days, sir?
A challenging mind game, Minamino. Ready for conceding?
No.
Inform me. A plan cooking here?
Running clock. Forbidding more of freedom. Going off?
Need a John. No lip. I'll be back.
Right. I'm in his territory too. I shouldn't even risk a laugh.
What is that genius brain up to? He knows I won't slip on my own, but he sits, letting the clock run, knowing if neither of us speaks, he'll lose. He must be waiting for the end when no one can speak to commit some heinous trick. I'll watch him carefully. But no violence is allowed. The plants! Maybe they lifted him gently to the ceiling, then gently let go. Has he moved on alone? No, he couldn't have. The layout of the house wouldn't have allowed it. There are 3 doors between here and the next room. I have the second key, and we hid the third. Besides, Suichi told me how protective he was of his friends' souls. He wouldn't have left them behind. Unless he found a way to take them with him. Bastard! How could he do this so quickly? What? Everything's still here. He wouldn't have abandoned them, which means he's still somewhere in the room. Yes, waiting to finish the game. This is how it should be, adversary. Your world against mine. Where the hell is he? It's 1:30. 2/3 of the letters are restricted now. That doesn't leave many combinations. The vast majority of words or sounds will break the rules. I just have to keep from speaking. Yes, I'll just stand here and not say a word. I know that's your plan, Suichi. You want to scare me into screaming a taboo. But as long as I stand in the center, you can't sneak up on me. I'll hear you in the brush. A few more minutes. Only A, B, and C are left. You can't sneak up on me. You won't make me scream. Only A and B now. Just don't say a word. I'm really going to beat him once and for all.
Don't scream. If you scream, you could make the wrong sound. Control it. Control. Yeah. Time's almost up. I did it! I beat you, Suichi Minamino!
All right, I'm back in the flesh. Yeah, yeah.
Kaito's territory is no more.
Yeah, I'll trick at his own crazy game of pretend. He got it in the end, but man, we'd be toasted without you, Kurama. And no thanks to you, Hiei! Getting us in trouble with your I'm so tough act.
It's true, he nearly had us. Ironic, after all his grave intentions, the one thing to unravel him was a laugh.